Hey everyone, we are live. We are live. We are live. Come on in if you're coming in. I think we're going to also go live on we're going to go live on Instagram as well. Let's do double trouble today. We'll see. I'm trying to phase out of Instagram. Trying to phase out of Instagram. Welcome. If you're here, can you just type in the chat and tell me that you are here? Just tell me that you're here. We're going live on Instagram too. Yeah, we're going to do that too. So, welcome everyone. If you're here, just say that you're here. Uh oh, what's happening? Okay, there it goes. Instagram. Hey, Instagram, and hey, YouTube. We got some stuff for you for the next 15 minutes. Let's pin that comment. We got some stuff for you for the next 15 minutes or so. So, welcome everyone. I am Coach Vuyanzi. Welcome to Instagram. You just happen to be here for the ride, but to YouTube, welcome to the Find Your Voice show, where we are helping Black women leaders to find their voice from the inside out. So, I got something to say. I got something to say to all of you today. So let me just say this first. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. It's called The Find Your Voice Show. And for those of you who are on Instagram, you can find it in the bio. So this topic was actually birthed yesterday as I was trying to think about things to talk about today when the following happened. So I am on a women's group out of Kenya, and so just keep that in mind. A women's WhatsApp group out of Kenya. Those of you who are in the United States, maybe we don't do this a lot, but there are lots of groups. Other countries, it seems like, have lots of groups via WhatsApp. Okay. Now, I happened to get a message it was a blast message to many people, and it was a casting call. And on this casting call, it had the list of the types of people they were looking for. Young man, age 25 for this, young woman, age whatever for this. And then what they had on this casting call was old woman, 45 years old. They had 45 years old. So I know that the casting call is good in terms of who sent it. It's legitimate. So I take this casting call and I post it on the women's group that I was telling you about out of Kenya. The casting call was in Kenya. The women's group is in Kenya. I figure this is a marriage made in heaven, right? Wrong. It was not, because just like I saw it, one of the women saw that it said old lady, age 45 years old, and they're like, gray hair is a plus. And she saw the same thing that I saw. And she's like, geesh, old lady, 45, and all hell broke loose. It started a firestorm of comments like, I feel old and I'm just 37. Someone's saying, well, I'm getting scared about 30. Other people are saying, well, I am 45 and I feel great. So what's the problem? And this is how all of this started. So that being said, it got me thinking about age. And that most, not all, but most of the women that I work with are over 40, right? So the whole point was, what is old and what is not old? And so I said, listen, I think 45 is middle age, but that's coming from a person whose family lives to be above 90. And if I'm going for that, then I am middle age, right? So what does that mean? And what is it about age that keeps us stuck? What is it about age that blocks us? What is it about age that even propels us? Thank you so much for the love. Collier. Ah, remember it? Pen to profit. Thank you. So, what is it about that? So then I started thinking about some things. So I say this first of all, the women that I have worked with, I'm so happy to say that those are women that we all can look up to. That these are women who, they are women who see their age and say, you know what? I have all this experience, the 20 years plus of experience. And now I want to take that and I want to move to my next chapter. And so they come to me, right? Or those women who they have said that, you know what? I think I'm ready to take my skills and in the next chapter open up a new business. So those women who've come to me, they are coaches, other fellow coaches, believe it or not, come to me. And then those are also women who they have love projects, right? There's passion projects that they want to work on. And then they know that it is for them to open that up and to do that. So I'm so happy to say that I've been blessed with those women who have come to me. Hi, Nadira, the kindness coach, who have come to me and they know that at their age of usually plus 40, that they are finally or not finally, that they are really finally moving into their next chapter and they are moving themselves up, that they are just getting started. So I'll say this, if you are a 40 plus woman or almost 40 plus woman, you can type in the chat, I am just getting started. Now listen, there were some comments that came through on that group that I had put that I put that casting call into, where the whole comments came from 45 being old. Thank you so much, Nadira. That some of them said they felt old at 37 and I'm scared of turning 30. So then we have to begin to think about something. Are you looking at your age as a crutch or as a springboard? Are you letting your age hold you back? Listen, I dare to say that some of you have age wounds. I'll say that again. And if you want to type that in the chat, type it. That some of you have age wounds. And that means you heard somewhere along the line, or you were taught somewhere along the line, that when you get to a certain age, you're more about to getting ready to hang it up, turn it in, giving your notice, end everything. You're on your way down. So here's the thing. Exactly, exactly. Thank you so much for writing that. So the age wounds. So how to identify whether you have an age wound that needs to be healed? You look at your age and you say, "Well, I'm at the end of my career, so you know, there's not much I need to do now." Although your heart is saying something completely different. You are age wounded. If you are looking at your age and you say to yourself, um, the young people are doing it. I don't have anything to offer. All these young people and all of them and their tech savvy selves, but your heart is crying. Your heart is crying because you're still not living in purpose. You're still not moving in the next that you want to move in. That's age wounded. You're looking at your age and no longer are you seeing the beauty. So you're counting yourself out because you believe that you're not seeing the beauty. Listen, I come from a family that was very age conscious. So let me just tell you about my grandmother, right? My grandmother had my mom and my uncle young. So growing up, they always heard, "Oh, your mother looks like your sister. Your mother looks like your sister." So that was in my mind. So I recognize I'm very age conscientious. But she broke the damn mold when she started roller skating when she was like 70. Someone say Nana started roller skating when she was 70. And Nana started diving and going to the YMCA, when she was 70. So I've been taught though that even though and after a while she looked 70, right? She looked great, but she looked 70. But I've been taught and I've been shown that age is literally just a number. And if you're watching this and over 40, and if you're watching this and you're over 50, and if you're watching this and you're over 60, that you can get over your age wounds and you can get started on the plan and the purpose that God has for your life. You don't have to sit in your age woundedness anymore. You don't have to use your age as an excuse anymore. I'm telling you right now that you can be like the Hebrews were. Oh man, somebody's trying to call me. You can be the way the Hebrews were when Caleb, I think he was like 80 years old, and you can look this up on your own. When he looked at the promised land and he said, I we are well able to take the land. So you, in your 40 plus self, who's been walking in the wounds of your age and thinking that it is time to end, it is time to hang it up, that there's no more left, yet your heart and your soul and your mind are crying out for your next chapter. I'm telling you right now that you can look at your next chapter and you can say, I am well able to take the land. Someone just type in, I am well able. This is, I'm going live right here on IG, but I've also gone live on YouTube too. My YouTube show is called The Find Your Voice Show, and you will find this recording right here on The Find Your Voice Show. The link is in the bio. The Find Your Voice Show, where we are helping Black women leaders to find their voice from the inside out. If you're watching me on IG, make sure that you go to my bio, you click the link, and you subscribe over here on YouTube. So, let me see some of the comments that are going on. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, yes, yes. You're just getting started. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for listening to everyone who is here and everyone who has joined. Oh, and the fire. Thank you to everyone. Thank you, everyone. Listen, you are well able to take the land. So, where are you in your journey? Where are you in your journey? I encourage you, listen, if you've been walking around age wounded, feeling like this is it, then I want you to be encouraged that you can heal. The healing process just starts off with you, first of all, believing. You believing that you can do it. You believing that you are well able. Do you understand? Belief is everything. And that's where you need to begin, to believe and start to see yourself. See yourself. So believe and start to see yourself as that, doing that thing that your heart and your soul and your mind are calling out for. And then finally, get support. Listen, you don't have to work with me. I'm not meant for everyone. But get your coach, get a mentor, get someone, an accountability partner who's going to help raise you up. Get with a network, get with a circle, get with some neighbors, get with some friends, get with someone who's going to help build you up, someone who's going to help build you up in your cause of really first healing thyself, healing thyself. Listen, I help Black women leaders overcome the uncertainty of the next chapter so that they can live a confident, soul connected next chapter. If you want to work with me, listen, you got to be committed. Don't even click nothing until you know that you're committed. But there are many, many coaches out there. There are many, many mentors out there. You can heal your age wounds. So today, make sure you go to the Find Your Voice Show. Make sure you subscribe to the Find Your Voice Show. I love you, everyone. I love you. Bye, Instagram, and goodbye, YouTube. Take care.